Hey, this is George G. Welcome to George G's Room of Rock. How's everyone doing out there today? Hope everyone's doing well. Gonna do another ranking discography of one of my favorite death metal bands. This one probably won't get too many people may not like this one or tune into it, but it's okay. Hopefully someone likes it. But it's Cannibal Corpse. Very brutal death metal band. Been around for 30 years already, so that's a long time to be around. And they're pretty, notorious for their lyrical content and their album covers. And so, like I said, it's not for everybody. I mean, like I said, I listen to a lot of different stuff. Death metal's one, so but this band I always liked. So not always, but I didn't get into them until maybe 2005, 2006. I got to the whole death metal scene in the early mid-90s, and Cannibal Corpse was always one I heard of. I never got into them. I didn't really care for them. I got into the original singer's Chris Barnes' band 6 Feet Under. Kind of like the groove, kind of metal he did, but people don't really like him too much. But I like this band. But Cannibal Corpse I didn't get into it years later. It took me a long time, but I actually got into it from a compilation Metal Blade compilation box that had a couple of their songs in that, and I liked the one song from they had on the one album. So I wanted the album. I'm going to tell you the album later when I get to it in the ranking, but it kind of got me into it. And I said they had the time they had came out with this box set, 15-year Killing Spree, and it's got a lot of stuff on it, DVD and stuff. So that started on the roll. I started listening to the songs, and the songs I liked a lot. I started getting the albums, started buying it. So that kind of got me into the band. I'm like, it's not for everyone. So I'm gonna go through the ranking, go through my favorite to my least favorite to my favorite, and there's 15 albums, and I like all the albums. So they're all like, if you're not into this kind of stuff, you think everything sounds exactly the same, which I understand that. But for me, it's like I can tell the difference in some stuff. There's some stuff's kind of samey, but it's still a good band. They've been around a long time, and the band is funny because not that it's funny, but like I said, they've been around for a long time, and they're like that, like these evil people killing things. They're just writing horror music. It's like writing a horror novel, a horror movie. I mean, if I watched documentaries on the band, and the main two in the band that are in band, Alex Webster. I said Max Webster. Alex Webster is the bass player, and Paul Zerkowitz is the drummer. And Alex Webster is really really smart guy. I mean, he reads books and knows all this stuff. He really knows a lot of stuff. He's not like some dunderhead guy. And the drummer Paul Zerkowitz is really he's a vegetarian. He's not like killing people and it's all entertainment. And the singer for the band now, George Fisher, Corpse Grinder, he's like a big kid. If you watch the video, he's like all the superhero stuff and Star Wars stuff. He's not like this maniac guy that everyone makes. It's just it's music. So sometimes I know people get a misconception of the band because they're the way the band is, but they're just writing horror music. That's all they're doing. So anyway, so I'm gonna go through the albums. So like I said, my least favorite to my favorite, and the album covers, I might censor a little bit of them. I don't know how YouTube is with some of the stuff, so let's search with my hand or whatever. And some of the lyrics, some of the lyrics, the song titles would be like in a slasher movie, or they're downright can be really kind of disgusting titles, or downright comical. Because come on, some of the stuff they put in is pretty ridiculous, but they're going for that. What they go and they do it great. All right, so anyway. Like I said, 15 albums to go through. Excuse me. I should bring water up here. And this one's going to be my number 15 is from 2012, and it's Torture. This one's up high on some people's list. Sometimes it's their favorite one. Like I said, I don't hate any of the albums. I like all the albums. But this one's a little. This one I never was huge on. So they do like on it. Scourge of Iron, really really good song. Cage and Contorted, Rabid, Torn Through. Like I said, it's not gonna be happy titles. But yeah, this never was one of my favorite ones, but it's still a solid album. All the albums are pretty solid. So the next two after this one also, they kind of sound that almost have the samey feel to them. Some of them, in my opinion, but My number 14 is 2017's The Red Before Black. And this one too is excuse me, oh my god. It's got some good stuff on it. Like I said, it doesn't have anything bad on it. Code of the Slashers, Forest of Vengeance, and Head Shoveled Off. I mean, these are the titles, so yeah, that's why something I laugh at the titles stuff. But yeah, it's good. It's just like, again, kind of samey in some of their material on these first three here. And these two were the first two were produced by I think it's Eric Rutan, who's in the band now. This one is not. This one's I forgot who's produced by. This is from 2014, and that's Skeletal Domain. Good cover though. I mean, it's not as crazy looking as some of them. This is pretty tame for them, but this was again pretty good. I like this a little better than the other ones. Like I said, Sadistic Embowelment, Kill or Become is a very good song. The Murder Pact, excuse me. Ice Pick Laboratory. Oh, Ice Pick Lobotomy. Sorry, not laboratory. I can't read it. Ice Pick Lobotomy. And Hallowed Bodies. It's got some good stuff on it. Just kind of samey in some of the delivery, but still good. Number 12 for me is 2002's Gore Obsessed. It's where the albums get a little more grotesque with their covers, but this one is recently because I started decided to do this ranking because I didn't have two of them. I had them burnt or ripped copies of them, so I got the actual copy. This is one of them I just got. And Savage Butchery. So I know all the songs. Pit of the Zombies is an excellent song. Hung and Bled. Again, good stuff on this Cannibal Corpse. It's just solid stuff. That's one. That's my number 12. Number 11. This one is really like one of the classic ones, but I've been watching some other people's rankings of the albums. This one's pretty low on them. Someone had it like last, and I don't particularly like the production on it. And this is not one of the gross covers, but it's their second album from 91, and it's Butchered at Birth. So that's the album that started all the controversy with their covers and stuff. But this has got Meat Hook Sodomy, Gutted, Covered with Sores, Vomit the Soul, Butchered at Birth. Again, it's got good songs on it. It's a classic. It's not thrilled with the production. It's a little bit, I don't know. I don't say muddy, but not the best production. Kind of jammed together with some of the kind of jumbles together a little bit for me. But still classic in the genre for them. And that's my number 11. My number 10 is probably their tamest album cover, and that's from 2006, and that's Kill. Like this kind of says it. What it is for Cannibal Corpse is Kill. Like kind of perfect, but it's like there's nothing wrong with the cover, not sick or anything. The Time to Kill Is Now is on here. Make Them Suffer, great song. Death Walking Terror, another really good song. Submerged in Boiling Flesh, Infinite Misery. Again, you might not think, well, they all sound the same, but there are some different techniques to the song. A lot of good guitar. This is the first one with without Jack Owen, who's one of the original members. He left the band after the previous album, which I'll get to, and they got Rob Barrett, who was in and out of the band over the years, but he's back. He's been in the band ever since this one. So that's one of the ones I like. That's number 10. Number 9 is also one of their classic ones, and I don't know if I censor this one or not. I guess a little bit. It's Tomb of the Mutilated. So I don't want to get too graphic with it because I don't know how YouTube is with this stuff. But this one's another one. This one has like my most famous song, Hammer Smash Faced, Split Wide Open, The Cryptic Stench. I'm not going to name some of these songs because they really are. I'm not going to be that gross. Beyond the Cemeteries, Read Long Woman. That's a really good one. Yeah, I like the production on this one a little better, and I like the songs a lot better. This is where Chris Barnes singing. And so was Butchered at Birth. That's the original singer, Chris Barnes. But yeah, so that's my number 9. And number 8 is the newest one, Violence Unimagined. Really good. Something about this one just resonated. People really like this one too. It's a really good return to form for them. It just sounds like the previous one sounded a little bit tired maybe, That's the little low ones on my list. But this one really is just done really well. This has got Eric Rutan on guitar this time because the previous guitar player, Pat O'Brien, is not in the band because they had a whole legal issue. I didn't get into that. I don't even know what even happened with that, really, because they don't really... They say some things, but it's like, really, I don't know what happened. Or, I do know what happened, but it's kind of weird what happened. This one has Murderous Rampage, Inhuman Harvest, Surround, Kill, Devour, Follow the Blood, Slowly Sawn. It's really a solid album. It's one of the best albums in years. Really good one. So that's my number 8. My number 7 is one I always like. This one. This is one of the one of the newish ones. It's from 09. That's not even new anymore. Evisceration Plague. No, they're not too nasty of a cover. But this one, this is gonna be hard to say. This one's really good. But the title track, Evisceration Plague. If you go on, there's an artist that did this song on piano and sang it because the lyrics aren't really that evil, but it is. But if I can't remember her name, but she did. You go title, put it if you look, go YouTube, go Evisceration Plague piano version, and there's a woman that does the piano version, sings it real nice. It's really, I can't believe it's the same song. It's like crazy how that she covered a song. It's crazy. If you can find it, find it. But this one's got Priest of Sodom, Evidence in the Furnace. That's another really good song. Shatter Their Bones, really fast and heavy. Yeah, so Evisceration Plague, one of the ones I really like a lot. My next one is number 6, and that's from 04, and I'm going to censor this one a little bit. And that is The Wretched Spawn. So this one, people kind of in the middle pack. Some people don't really like it. I do like it. I like it a lot. I think it's just the last one with Jack Owen, the original guitar player. And it's got his mark all over because he's got a different kind of playing style for himself. Severed Head Stoning. Decency Defied is one of his great riff. Great song. Frantic Disembowelment is a crazy song. I don't even play it because it's so hard. It seems like it's really hard to play. Nothing Left to Mutilate. Like I said, Slain. Rotted Body Landslide. You gotta you gotta see the layers. It's just funny, but some of the song titles are ridiculously funny. That's my number 6. My number 5 is the second album I bought by the band, and then I got the censor cover, and it's vile. The other cover is really, kind of gross and whatever, but Devoured by Vermin, Mummified and Barbed Wire. That was my favorite songs on there. Bloodlands, Punctured Wound Massacre. Like I said, these are not Monolith, really good song. Again, this is not going to be like, songs you play at your wedding, unless you're a sick bastard. But anyway, that's my number 5. My number 4 is one I always like. This one too. This is one I just got two. I had it on the burr copy. The burr copy doesn't work. The rip copy, I mean. And that's 99's Bloodthirst. Always like this one. Pounded It to Dust. Dead Human Collection. Unleashing the Bloodthirst. You love that beginning riff, the way it goes in and it starts. It's great. The Spine Splitter. Oh, it's just great. Blowtorch. Slaughter. Great. Really one of my favorite ones is this one. Really great production on this one. Love this one too. This one's one of my favorite ones. My number 4 is my number 4 and number 3. I could probably flip flop them. And my number 4 is from number 3. So my 3 is that's number 3 and 2. I can flip flop. I don't know what I said. Forgive me. My number 3 is from 98. And it's Gallery of Suicide. This is also the censored cover. The other one's got like people like off of themselves. I actually like this cover better. It's more sinister. Now people say, why do you have the censored covers of some of these? Well, but this one and Vile, when I got them, my son was like 5 years old, and I was always worried he's just going to pull stuff, because he pulls stuff off the shelves when he's little. I was afraid he'd pull off some of these covers and see them, and I don't want to get freaked out at that age. So now it doesn't matter. He's 22 now, but back then he was a little kid. I didn't want to freak my son out, so I don't mind getting the censored cover. But anyway, this one's a really good one. A lot of songs on this one. This one's got 14 songs on it, but this one's got I Will Kill You. Sentence to Burn, probably one of my favorite songs by them. Gallery of Suicide, the title track is really like a creepy riff with it. Really, really nice. Really good song. From Skin to Liquid is a great instrumental. Yeah, it's got every bone broken. Got some really good songs. This is again one of my favorite ones, so that's why it's number 3. But I really love this one. And the last two are with the original singer. And number 2 is the debut, Eating Back to Life, which some people don't put this as high or really low. It's really funny. I listen to a lot of these lists and people put in different orders. But this one I like. I think because it's more thrashy than death metal. Maybe that's why I like it, because I like the thrash metal lots more. But then this one's got Shredded Humans, Put Them to Death, Mangled, Born in a Casket, Bloody Chunks, and their famous song, A Skull Full of Maggots, which is a really great riff. I mean, that's when I actually got them signed to Metal Blade back in the day. But yeah, that's my number 2 is their debut. And number 1 is, not surprising, is the first album I did get when I told you I just got into them from the compilation. That's The Bleeding from '94. And it's like, really, just every song is great. The production's the best they've ever had on the other albums. And this is got Staring Through the Eyes of the Dead, Strip Break and Strip to Strangle, which they still play live, Pulverized, Return to Flesh, The Pickaxe Murders, The Bleeding, the title track is really good, Force Fed, Broken Glass, and Experiment and Homicide. So if you're going to start listening to any of my Cannibal Corpse, this is the album you start with, because it really is really done well. I mean, forget what they're singing about. It's just really done well. So yeah, that's my list of my ranking of Cannibal Corpse's albums. Like I said, not for everyone. And if you watch any of the stuff on my channel, I do a lot of hard rock and stuff too. And so it's not like I'm all doing death metal, but I just been listening to death metal. At least that's what I'm kind of doing. So I get into the Buddha stuff. This is what I make the videos of. So in a couple of weeks or so, I'll actually be doing the Beatles. So if you look up the hair, there's one of my Beatles ones. My wife actually got me that one Beatles cover there. So I thought that was pretty cool. So if you're thinking most always this guy's a death metal guy, this is a lot of stuff. So just anyway, I digress. But that's my ranking of Cannibal Corpse. So if you guys like the band or never heard of them, give them a shot. You never know. I guess it's not for the faint of heart if you're not into that kind of thing. And I understand it. And this may not get a lot of people watching it, but maybe someone who's into the genre will watch it and give me their views on their ranking, how they think I did with them. But we all have, it's all different. We all have our own opinions on these albums. And there's so many albums though. But anyway, that's it. So anyway, guys, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and keep rocking metal alive. We'll see you next time.